Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My amendment has one goal. It's to ensure that rural America is very much a part of the conversation in improving the Veterans Administration. This very good bipartisan bill that's before us will help the VA improve its ability to recruit, hire, train, and promote and retain physicians and other employees at the VA. But it could be slightly changed to help veterans in rural America. And by the way, the significant number of veterans are in rural America, including Vermont. And my amendment would add two provisions. First, the underlying bill requires the GAO to conduct a study on succession planning at the VA that's intended to try to better understand the problem the agency has to have a pipeline of qualified candidates to assume critical roles that are open. My amendment would require the GAO to study and analyze succession planning hiring in rural areas. The vast majority of our country is rural, so we've got to put an emphasis on that, and the challenges in rural America are different than in the urban areas. And second, the underlying bill also requires the VA to collect information on hiring effectiveness, the time it takes to fill a vacant position, the attrition rate, the reasons staff leaves, investment in training and development, and other barriers to recruitment and training. My amendment would require that study to focus on the rural challenges that are different significantly than in the urban areas. The lack of qualified candidates that the VA can recruit and ultimately fill open positions is a real problem. But we have to recognize that that is even more difficult in rural America. You know, in Vermont, we have 50,000 veterans living in the state, only 9 VA facilities to help them. These are some of these satellite facilities that are quite small. Our largest facility is White River Junction, the VA Medical Center there that we're very proud of, provided medical care for over 26,000 of those veterans in 2016. The director there has indicated to me that it's a real struggle to find qualified candidates to fill mission-critical positions. We had at that facility a wonderful neuropsychologist, desperately needed, but that person was married, had children, and due to the inability of her husband to find a job within his field of work, they've left the VA there to go to an urban area. And this is one variation of the problem we face to recruit, to hire, and retain critical personnel that needs to be addressed in rural areas. My amendment will help us better understand the unique challenges rural America faces and to deal with the critical staff shortages veterans facilities and set the stage for us to fix the problem. I ask you to support my